Good morning. Welcome back to Mortgage Minute Live. And Tracy has a brand new 100% financing option specific to Hancock Whitney that nobody else has on the market. Tracy.
Hey, so this is called the Hancock Whitney Advantage. It's a brand new portfolio or bank-only product that we just introduced recently. This is designed to help more home buyers achieve home ownership due to current affordability issues going on in real estate.
So 100% financing, it's going to be set up, a first and a second, 90%, 97% first, 3% second mortgage. And one of the things you had mentioned, it was forgivable after 3 years. What does that mean?
The second mortgage, the 3% second mortgage is forgivable after 3 years, meaning as long as you keep the home and the mortgage for at least 3 years, there is no monthly payment for that second mortgage. And it's completely forgiven, meaning you don't have to pay it back. So if in year 4, you decide to pay off the house or sell the house or refinance the house, that 3% does not have to be paid back. So just to use simple numbers, if you bought a house at $100,000, you borrowed $97,000, the $3,000 second, you do not have to pay back. That is bank funded.
But you still have to pay the mortgage.
You still have to pay the first mortgage. You do not have to pay the second mortgage. There's no payment on it. Yeah.
Oh.
Now, if you sell it within a 2-year period,
Then
let's say, you have to pay back the entire $3,000 as an example.
Well, that makes a little bit more sense.
Yes.
So there's also some lender credit that's around.
So depending on borrower qualification, mainly their income and where their income falls within AMI or area median income for the property location, they could qualify for anywhere from $3,000 to $5,500 in lender credit. That's a lot of money. So you could potentially get into a house with a conventional loan. This is a conventional loan, not a government loan, with little to no money out of pocket.
So, and this is actually free money. This is not an increase in the rate to be able to bump back.
Correct. The rate is actually reduced.
So,
on top of that.
So a cheaper rate, free money.
Yes. And okay, we all know government shutdown. The typical 100% product that people use is rural development. Rural development, as everyone knows, you can work the file, do the appraisal, do the title work, do the underwriting with your lender. But when it gets to the stage at the very end where you get final loan approval from RD, that's where it stops because RD is closed because the government is closed. So example, I have a file right now. We had a 2-month closing window. I wasn't overly worried about it, but now I'm starting to get worried about it because I'm like, well, the clock's still ticking. Everybody's still closed down. So I called her yesterday and I said, hey, we have a new product. I have an idea. You'll get more money, more assistance this way. She's a teacher. So her income is very limited. So she qualifies for the maximum amount of lender credits that we offer. And she gets the 3%, hopefully forgivable. So I ran the numbers by her yesterday, told her this has nothing to do with rural development. So with the government shutdown, if it stays shut down through closing, it's not going to impede your closing or hold that up. And she was all for it. So this is a great product, especially for those who are trying to go RD and can't. And there's the typical location restrictions that RD has, that doesn't apply as far as it must be outside city limits, blah, blah, blah. Because, for example, if someone qualifies for this and they're in the middle of Lafayette, then they get
if you were in the middle of Lafayette, you were automatically out.
Yes. Yes, the address would be.
So this is going to be more borrower specific than it is.
It's somewhat location specific, but a lot of Acadiana qualifies. But more than anything, it's income specific.
So if they're needing more information and this is something that makes sense to you, where do they find you?
Call me 337-257-9146.
See you guys next week. Happy house shopping.